Let's talk about what's actually working when things like the government shuts down or when they're just not in the seasons of giving out grants. Foundations are still funding. Your state is still funding. Local organizations are still funding. So let's talk about how people are actually winning these grants then. In the last 30 days, a group of freelance grant writers has secured more than $1.5 million in grant funding and more than $464,000 in their grant writing businesses in February of 2026. Now, that's impressive, but here's what's even more interesting. Almost none of it came from one-off work. So what changed? Let's go ahead and see, because we have a lot of data from our programs. And yes, we do have a look inside our programs and see what are grant writers doing to win grants today, and what are they doing to make money in their businesses. If you want to know, keep listening. And if you're still chasing one-off grants, if you're still charging hourly, or if you're struggling to land consistent clients, what I'm about to show you is going to feel very different. So let's zoom out. As I was saying, in February 2026, students in our Freelance Grant Writer Academy and the Grant Professional Mentorship collectively secured over $1.5 million in grant funding for their clients, and they secured almost $500,000, more than $464,000 in their grant writing businesses. That's nearly $2 million of economic impact. When everything is going on in the world, we are improving the economy for good. It's also about how that money is being won and how this is repeatable. Let's talk about where the grant money and where the grant wins are coming from, because you probably want to know what organizations out there are still giving grants, and are even grants still getting awarded? And I can say $1.5 million in 1 month, yes, they are. And what we've reported in our programs, our foundation grants, non-government entities are still giving out the most number of grants. A lot of our students too, they do start with really startup nonprofits, so getting the first $500 grant is amazing, and it takes time. Some of our students in the mentorship, they're working on federal grants. But let's talk about where 80% of the grants came into our program, and those were foundation grants. We saw anywhere from a $600,000 grant all the way to even a $150 grant. Yes, because a lot of organizations, that's where they start. That's how they actually get grant ready and develop and become, so they can win larger grants. So we saw dozens of, well as $5,000 to $50,000 grants. We also saw state and local grants, but they were smaller in number. However, they were big. We saw United Way New York grant come in at $200,000, which was amazing. And those grants can feel a little more competitive sometimes. So why are so many of our students winning grants from foundations? Let's talk about that for a second. One thing is, this was February, okay? The federal government had just had a shutdown. We were looking at a lot of fallout from that and a lot of pause and decline from seeing any movement in federal grants. At this time of my recording, later on in just the beginning of Q2, we are seeing more federal grants drop. So we are going to see that reflected in our reporting in our funded series. We do this once a month in a few months. I guarantee it. But let's talk about today. Let's talk about what's actually working when things like the government shuts down or when they're just not in the seasons of giving out grants. Let's talk about that. Foundations are still funding. Your state is still funding. Local organizations are still funding. So let's talk about how people are actually winning these grants then, because we do ask them, what is working to win the grants? Here's what the data shows, and here's where it gets interesting. People in our programs are not just writing grants anymore, they are engineering proposals. And what I mean by this is we are seeing stronger need statements. We're seeing more compelling narratives. We're seeing them really understand the budgets and ask very seasoned questions because they're getting the training. Another thing that is happening within this time frame, we're also doing our live 6-week grant training. At this point in time, we saw a lot more specific questions about grants, a lot more detailed questions about grants, because they were getting the training as well at the same time. We also saw another thing happening with helping people win grants. They reported that them using systems was very helpful in securing grants. Templates, structures, repeatable frameworks, all of these led to them having more confidence in writing and submitting grants. They weren't starting from scratch anymore. They were really building on what worked. And once again, this was a part of our 6-week training that they were also having training on creating a framework for writing grants. A third variable on this that they reported that helped them win grants was that they were not working alone. This is huge. Almost every single major win tied back to them saying, I won this because I got feedback on the grant we submitted. We have unlimited grant reviews. And they also said the coaching they got on the calls when they would bring questions about their grants to coaching, whether in circle or on our weekly calls, and they're able to get feedback. That was huge for them. And we also saw them applying to very targeted places for their clients. So they weren't just applying to everything, but they were applying to fewer places, but more targeted areas and winning those grants. So it's really not more effort. It's really about being more aligned with who you submit grants to. That will increase your ability to win more grants. Just listen to our students because they are doing it. All right, so let's talk now about clients. How did they win clients? Because a lot of you out there want to become a freelance grant writer. Maybe you started a business and you just aren't sure on how to get clients or how to maintain them. Let me tell you what's working, because our clients collectively secured almost $500,000 in revenue in their businesses in 1 month, the short month of February 2026. So let's talk about what they did. We saw retainers really come on top, with people securing anywhere between $30,000 to $45,000 just in retainers. So they're able to secure sales, which is awesome. We saw $3,000 to $5,000 per month contracts. We even saw a systems build for $17,000. And what we're seeing is a lot of strategy plus grant management practices. This isn't really freelance writing. We're really looking at how people are getting clients as they are positioning themselves as consultants. And here's where it really clicks. Number one, value-based pricing was the way people secured most of these contracts and most of these retainers in the month of February. The second thing that really helped them is having clear offers and clear language around their retainers and around their packages. They're not just saying, I write grants. They're saying, here's your retainer, here's the system. We even saw people selling funding assets within their retainers in February, and they actually secured clients that way. Clarity definitely equals conversions. And that's why we have our change statement within our programs, which is really creating your offer and your value-based pricing together. And so you have clarity upon what you actually offer in your services. The third thing we saw that helped them win clients was coaching, because that equaled making quicker decisions. It wasn't just motivation. It was actually getting the coaching that they could make the decisions, such as pricing structure and handling real clients and handling sale objections. Number 4, we also saw networking effects. And what I mean by this is getting referrals from one another in the program. We also saw people communicating in our Circle platform, looking at the job board opportunities that we have within our programs, and really being able to promote other work, whether they didn't want to take it, to people within our community as well. So networking is so important. You really do want to be out there knowing other people who are also in business so you can refer business to one another. This doesn't happen in isolation. One of our students said it best. They said, predictable retainer income is a completely different level of business. When you have that kind of cash flow, y'all, that is what really helps you deliver great services because you're not stressed out all the time. It also makes you show up to your sales calls where you're calm and you don't have that kind of desperate energy, and you can really lean into the work and the expertise in growing your grant writing skills. So as we wrap up, what does February show? Well, it shows that a lot of grants were actually awarded through strategy, sales closed through positioning, and revenue was really built through retention with having retainers. Underneath it all, you want to have clear offers, you want to have strong systems, you want to have continuous feedback. This isn't about who is working the hardest. It is about who has a clear model, who has value-based pricing, who has the ability to get feedback and community. If you're still charging hourly, selling one-off services, or struggling to get consistent clients, you're not missing effort. You are probably doing a lot. It's just having a structure and system. Make sure you find out more inside our programs, the Freelance Grant Writer Academy and the Grant Professional Mentorship, and make sure you follow our YouTube channel.